안녕하세요, 여러분. 말로 아카데미의 범쌤입니다. 좋아요. 자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 잘 지냈어요? 어떻게 지냈어요? Look at me being all professional and stuff. In live streams, at least on YouTube, I want to keep this super profesh, right? So that I'm able to give you the good stuff, a lot of good lessons. So for today, I have a few topics in mind. Number one, I wanted to talk about Sino-Korean. Some popular Sino-Korean to remember. What are the most commonly used Sino-Korean and how are they used in English? In Korean words, right? 잠시만요. Another idea that I had was good. Okay, there we go. Another idea that I had was what was it? Oh, there was a really good topic and I can't remember. 안녕하세요, Ashlyn 씨. Ashlyn. Also, your name is Heather. You go by Heather. That's amazing. We'll call you Heather. Well, people on Instagram, if you're watching this, come over to YouTube. Okay. 안녕하세요. We have Sino-Korean lesson kind of in store for you. Another thing was 음슴체, a very conversational kind of a way of speaking. A very conversational way of speaking. I think 음슴체 is a very interesting concept. Okay. Sino-Korean is also very useful for our more intermediate users, learners, not users, intermediate learners. What else is good? What else is a good topic? I think I have those two in mind. So we only have a small pool of people today. So let me hear from you guys. What do you guys think? Should we be learning about Sino-Korean or 음슴체? Sino, let's go. Lilishi has spoken. If Lilishi is here and Lilishi speaks, it shall be done. Hopefully, we'll have more and more people on our live streams, and I will probably ignore what Lilishi is saying. Just kidding. Let's talk about Sino-Korean. Wow. A lot of Sino-Korean, right? 자, we'll get started without further ado. Today's topic, slavery. No. Sino-Korean. So, Sino-Korean. What does Sino mean? Sino, we're talking about China. China. China is a beautiful country. It's a massive country with a massive economy. We will do what I want to do is to work together with China. Speaking of China, we went to China recently. Min and I went to China recently. So if you want to see how that's like, make sure to watch our YouTube video. Okay? We'll be doing more reels. We'll be doing stories about it. It has to have more people come and watch this live stream. But it's all about that China life. We went to two cities, Hangzhou. I'm glad that you liked this impression. I'm working on it. I'm working on it for sure. I have nothing else to say aside from what I just shared with you. But these are the two cities in China that we went to. That said, coming back, Sino-Korean is what we are going to talk about. Korean language, all right? Korean language, how did it originate? All right? Koreans used to write, speak. Well, not speak, but we used to write in Chinese. Okay? So imagine this is, imagine this Chinese character. This has no meaning. I just try to write what I think a Chinese character looks like. All right. This Chinese character, right, through, right, 세종. So King Sejong, right, has become, all right. So this particular character, let's fucking call this Ka. Something like that. All right. So if we look at some words, like for example, what else is there for? What's an easy word that has a Sino-Korean? So if you're thinking about the word, thinking of a good word, 수영. 그렇죠? 자, 수영. If we say 수영, it's actually a Sino-Korean word. 수 must mean to some Chinese character, right? Probably that looks like, I think everything's kind of looking the same now. And then young means something else, right? Young is something like this. Again, nothing that I know, right? All of these are random characters. 맞아요. 금요일, 월, 화, 수, 목, 금, 토, 일 are all Sino-Korean. So these Sino-Korean characters, again, not true. You will know this when you watch the video, but Min knows a lot more Sino-Korean characters than me, right? So when it comes to the characters, right, I don't really know a lot of them, right? Min will be the right person to kind of do this lesson. Unfortunately, it's me. Right? What do you mean I'm really good in Chinese? I told you all of these characters are bullshit. All of these characters are bullshit. They're all fake. Real or fake? Fake. Okay? Real or fake. I think I'll need to do a little bit of research for this one from time to time. So, yeah, well, just in case. Now, let's move on. All right. So, what are some popular Chinese characters? Right. So, number one, what can we start with? 모르겠다. 뭐가 있냐? Research time. I did the research on this, right? I'll have to do a lot of oh shit, it's different. God damn. Sorry for the silence. Why are they showing me okay. We'll start with this one. 손수. 손수. Right, the suspense is good, right? It's okay. I'm not the best, but I just want to make sure you get the right information. Kind of looking like this, right, is 손수. Now, a quick lesson on reading, how reading Sino-Korean, right? So this one not as important, but we kind of read it like this. The Sino-Korean, how it's pronounced is this, and this is kind of this is kind of like a description of what su is. There's many different types of 수, and this one is 손수. 여러분, what is 손? 손. What is 손? Anyone in the YouTube chat or even Instagram knows what 손 is? 맞아요. 수 stands for hand. Right? hand이에요. So what does that mean? We got to think of some word, right, that has the word 수 that uses 수 as in 손수, right? What can we think of? Time for I know I can only think of like one or two. 아니 수 힘드네. 이거 좀 힘든데요? 이 레슨 좀 힘든데요? Why are you guys so silent? Holy shit, this is difficult. 자, number one, 수화. 수화. What is 수화? Does anyone know what 수화 is? We also have 세수. 세수. Okay? And 수. What do these mean? 아, 좋아요, 좋아요, 좋아요. 수건 is another one. 그렇죠. 수건. 수건. Wow, we got 수제. What about 수술? Let's see if 수술 uses. And then we have 선수. We got 선수. 선수는 뭔가 아닌 것 같아요. 선수. 자, 여기서 뭐가 손수를 사용하는 걸까요? 그렇죠. 자, 그러면은 제가 리서치를 조금 해야 합니다. 맞아. 선수 맞아. 선수 맞아요. 수선 as in to repair? 맞죠? 그 수선 말하는 거죠. Or unless there's a different kind of 수. 자, 수화는 맞아요. Right? 수화 is sign language. So this is how a normal, just a regular, your average Joe in Korea. 안녕하세요. 감사합니다. 한국 분이세요? 아무튼 유튜브로 오세요. 화. 한국인들은 이렇게 해요. 그냥 화. 그 대화할 때 화. Right? 대화 as in communication. And then 수, right, is your hand. Hand communication. And that kind of becomes sign language. 수화. 그렇죠? 세수의 수도 맞아요. 그렇죠? 손수예요. No idea why, because 세 is Sino-Korean for washing. Right? And 수 is hand, apparently. Right? So wash hand. But what does 세수 mean? Wash face. Some miscommunication may have happened in Sejong's office when we were talking about 세수. Anyways, I'll do a little bit of research as to why 세수 is not wash hands, but it's wash hands. Right? 자, 수영할 때 수는 달라요. 수영. 자, 여기 수영도 적을게요. I'll have to write 수영 here as well. 자, 수건, towel, right? 건 itself apparently has a meaning of towel. 수, 손, right? Something that you use to to dry your hand. Towel. Yes, this is good. 세수 is good. 수화 is good. 수제. 자, 제는 kind of production, has to do with making something, right? So 그래서 this is 제는 좀 make랑 관련이 있는 related to 제예요. 그래서 exactly Lily 씨, how do you know all this? Handmade 수제. 그렇죠? 수제 handmade again has to do with hand. 수술 맞아요. 수술. 술 here is something has to do with skill, right? So this is your hand skill, but somehow it has moved over to surgery, right? So a curing that you do with your hand. Maybe not through medicine, maybe not through an equipment, but with your hand, and hence surgery. I don't know why, but 선수 is also, right? Hand. It uses hand, but this means athlete. All right. Nice. 수제 is handmade. 맞아요. 수선 is to repair and to fix. So when Min said this, I was like, yeah, this is definitely hand, but apparently it's not. 수선의 수는 it's not 손수, at least based on a 5-second googling, right? I thought too. What do athletes do with their hands? What about football or soccer athletes? They don't do anything with their hands. They use their feet. But 선, right? The 선 here is actually related to choosing, like 선택하다. So 수, right? So it's kind of like people that choose their own skills or their own craft, right? And that's athlete. 선수. That's what they're saying, and that's pretty interesting. Now, 수영의 수는, and I think I am 90% sure, right? That's confusing because 수 also means water. Water. Water도 수예요. 수. Right? And I'm guessing 수영, right? Being if I were to choose is 수 water or hand, I would kind of lean towards water. But I kind of see how hand could make sense because you do a lot of things with your hand when you swim, right? Also called feet. They use their leg hands. Also called feet. Okay, so 발 아니에요. 발은 따로 있어. Okay? Okay, let me do one of the few Sino-Korean that I'm actually confident in. Okay? Next one. Forget Su. I butchered that. I did not do that very well. Next Sino-Korean. This one will be ryok. Let's go. Ryok. How do I write it, you ask? I'm gonna guess. It's gonna have a box. Always does. And I think it's gonna have some kind of like a horizontal line. Probably with 1 or 2 or 3 kind of tails at the bottom. And maybe something like this. And then there is something like this. A long line on the side. This is my guess of how ryok looks like. Looks powerful, right? Looks like a freaking fortress. Okay? 자, ryok. Okay. So ryok looks like this. I mean, I see the similarity. It's still lines in the end of the day, right? I kind of yeah, I see it. You guys see it too? I see it. As long as you guys do, right? Where the hell is my Chrome? I'm gonna take a look at it again. Yeah, with a little bit of a tail. So that's apparently how it looks like. Right? With a little bit of a dick. This one apparently looks like 칼도. Nice. Effort. A for effort. Are you saying water? Water 수라 그랬잖아. 수. 가로소사. 수. Okay. Anyways, apparently a lot simpler than I thought. This is how it looks like. That's power. ryok means power. Oh, very good. I like it. History because 역사 and all that. Very smart. Lily 씨 잘했어요. That would have been my guess too if someone says 역. But ryok is kind of power. Power 맞나? 진짜 왜 이거를 해가지고 힘이에요 힘. 힘력이래요. Maybe I should have talked about 음슴체. Maybe that's where my knowledge is more powerful in. Maybe we can talk about that tonight. Well, that said, 힘, power, power. Power! I got the power, another power, another power. Say that's a gelato, una gelato. Thank you. ryok. 어떤 게 있을까요? Right? 자, number 1. 자, 1번. What kind of word do you use 력? 시력. 시력이 뭐예요? 시력. 자, what is she? What the fuck is she? Bye bye, Mushishi. Mushishi, I hope you have better internet because we weren't able to hear you today. So hopefully, maybe stay near the router or something so that you can participate more in class next time. All right? 자, 가로소사, what you laughing at? 맞아요. Vision이에요. Because she has to do with probably like looking. Why? Because see. Man, I'm so glad that this is a live lesson, right? It's a live lesson. You take it with a pinch of take it with a pinch of salt, right? It's not, right? It's really not. But that has to do with this. Yo, what's up, Queenie? Queenie Yap. Typing that Chinese character. I got my good aid right here. Every Sino character that I guess, try to write it for me, okay? 맞아요. 그래서 see power, seeing power, grain of salt. I was talking to Min about this. Something's not right. My English is breaking down. It's not the same. I watched older videos of our like YouTube recordings and all that. My English, this is embarrassing. So I start drawing. Anyways, 자 이거는 eyesight예요. Man, no, my English is not amazing. Don't talk to me like I'm a Korean learning English. No, I'm an English speaker. So being an English speaker, damn. Gotta say my English is, maybe I am becoming just a Korean that learned English very well. I thought I was more than that, you see. Right? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the year. I think Min went to the UK like 2 years earlier than I did. Maybe it's that kind of it's that period, right? But it's not like my Korean is any better than Min. 모르겠다. Coming back, thank you, Min. Right, dropped us with some good examples and ideas. Right, 청력 있네요. 저 우리 시력이 있으면 청이 있죠. Right, and what is 청 stand for? Got my good assistant here. Maybe I should have had Min here the entire time and just pretended to know this, right? And I do know all of this. 자, 청은 what kind of 한자 is that? 맞아요. It's something about 맞아요. 청력 itself is listening ability, hearing ability. I think that's better. Hearing ability. 그렇죠? Same thing. It uses 력, right? Now, what else does Min have for us? Like 괴력. 괴력. What word can you think of when we talk about 괴? 카로소사, why are you lost? Heather, I'm joking too, but honestly, it really is like a personal struggle of mine. Right? I'm not able to express myself as well in English. Although I speak English for work, mainly just all English. Not sure what's happening. 자, 괴, to me, 괴력 is something like, I wish I had like a secret phone or another laptop like next to me so that I can secretly search. 근데 괴력은 무슨 뜻일까요? 괴자는 정확히 괴이할, 괴이할, right? 괴이할 괴. So this is kind of like how marvelous. No, maybe that's not the word. Probably like monstrous, right? So we have 괴물, which actually means a monster, right? Monstrous, beyond imagination. Monstrous, to a scale that's beyond our imagination. Strength. So this is kind of a, I think naturally translated, right? We can really call this like monster strength. Really strong. Large amount of strength, right? A monstrous level of strength, right? Is what 괴력 is. Right. 자, what about 역도? 역도의 도는 무슨 자일까요? 역도, 도 한자. 힘을 쓰는 길. 그렇죠. 맞아요. That's correct. So going down a little bit, 역도. 역도 is a sport. 역도라고 하면, right? 역, kind of a variation of 력. So we're talking about the same power, right? And the 도 here is 길, apparently, road. So a road to strength, apparently, will be the direct Sino-Korean translation, right? 자, 그리고 역도라고 하면은 for some reason this also has translated to weight lifting. 헤더 씨 그만 부끄럽다고. 진짜. You don't understand. As a native English speaker as well as an English major, you speak English really well, and it's impressive. Well, thank you very much. I am not a Korean. I'm a native English. What if I was a native English speaker? Will you say my English is good? Probably not. Saying a pinch of salt instead of grain makes sense though. Pinch is a grain. What if I pinch a grain of salt? So, well, thank you. All right. 괴물 쓸 때 괴는 한자예요. 그쵸? 근데 괴로워는 if it wasn't mean I would have said yeah, probably. Right? But no. 괴로워 itself is a native Korean expression and 괴물 할 때 괴는 I can guarantee 97 96% that it's the same 괴. 그쵸? 자, 여기까지 합시다. 좀 빡치네요, 오늘. 오늘 수업 조금 빡치네요. Sino-Korean. Next time I will come a little more ready. Alright? 알았어요. 근력. 그래, 그거 하나 해줄게. One more. 근력은 뭐 중요하니까. 근력의 근은 kind of like muscle. 그죠? your power. So, 근력 is muscular strength. 그래서 우리 어떻게 해요? 근력 운동이라고 하죠. 근력 운동. So it's a muscular exercise, right? So any kind of exercise that has to do with building your muscle. So lifting, right? Going to the gym, all of these. 네. 아무튼 this is a Sino-Korean topic for all of you. Right? 한자 진짜 좋아요. 한자에 관심이 많아요. 중국어를 배우고 있어서 한자에 관심이 많아요. That's good to know. So hopefully this was a little helpful. I guess then Tiffany and Tatayoshi were laughing when I was writing this as ryok. And from now on, it shall be. Anyways, thank you for the English lesson, my friends. Right, I really enjoyed this lesson. It was challenging, but in a good way. I think I learned a lot of things myself as well. Speaking of China, make sure that you check out our China vlog. We have a day one YouTube video of our trip to China. And so far, people have been loving it. So go take a look at it. We'll post reels and stories about it. But before that, watch the full video. The thing is, I think pretty funny. I think we were both, we struggled hard on our first day in China. The next day vlog will be coming up ideally in 2 weeks. So next weekend. So 2 weeks time from now. I'm going kind of full on video editing these days. But ching chong, Tiffany, whatever that is. Ching chong right back at you. 벌써 봤어요, 티파니 씨. 네. Wow, tomorrow is Teacher's Day, guys. Tomorrow is Teacher's Day. So happy Teacher's Day to me and Min. I think we both should be celebrating one way or another. We should probably celebrate. Anyways, 좋아요. 내일은 스승의 날이에요. 스승의 날. So that's pretty cool. We'll wrap up the live right now, right? Unless you have any questions. As being on a real class, how do you say that in Korean? Teacher's Day? Teacher's Day는 맞아요. 谢谢 알아요. 네, 스승의 날 칭청 I know. 谢谢. At least I know that they are the same thing. So either you said 칭칭 or 청청 or 谢谢. Right? How shall we greet you tomorrow? 뭐 스승의 날 축하해요. 스승의 날 축하드려요. 그렇죠? 네. 뭐 행복한 스승의 날 되세요. Maybe this is the best. 스승의 날 축하드려요. Send this to your teachers. All right? You have your main teachers, but for those that are not studying with Mallo Academy, Okay, sorry, I almost said something vulgar, but people that are not studying at Mallo Academy at the moment, the people that are completely missing out, right? Say it to your teachers. If you have other, I don't know, teachers that you think that are better, 스승의 날 축하드려요. Okay? 자, 고마워요, 타타요시. Always on top of things when it comes to greetings. 감사합니다. 스승의 날 축하해요. Min-sam, if you're watching this, happy Teacher's Day tomorrow. I was thinking in the beginning of this year, I was telling Min that I was thinking of telling Min that we should probably have a Teacher's Day off. I think that would be pretty cool if we just didn't do any classes and just rested on Teacher's Day. But fuck that. Mallo Academy is rolling. We're going on and on and on. We're ready to get it. Ooh. So Mallo Academy will be on and running. Right, you will see myself and Min going live stream again tomorrow. I will see you later at 9 p.m. That's in about 8 hours. So people that have to sleep, go to sleep. Right, and I will see you at 9 p.m. Korea time. 네, 감사합니다, 여러분. Thank you for watching this live stream, and I will see you in 8 hours. 감사합니다, 여러분. Bye bye가 아니라 I actually don't know where the YouTube thing is. There we are. So here, a real goodbye. 감사합니다, 여러분. 우리 다음에 봐요. Bye bye.